their partnership and their contributions to this award. I also want to thank the RNC, my apologies, I also want to thank the RNC for hosting us today in these beautiful facilities. Today's ceremony will include the award winners from the current year and the recipients from prior years, and it's actually 2 prior years because we had to postpone the presentations due to the pandemic. But we are delighted to be here today, and thank you so much for attending. These awards are named after Nick Coates, who was killed by an impaired driver in August of 2013. Nick was just 27 years old. Joining us today from Nick's family are his dad, Terry Coates, stepmom, Patricia Hines Coates, sister Amanda Hines, brother Anthony Hines, and Amanda's fiance, Andy. And Patricia will share more of Nick's story in just a few minutes. Our heartfelt thanks to all of you for everything you're doing to help prevent impaired driving and for helping us recognize these officers in Nick's memory. I'd like to start the ceremony by taking a moment of silence to acknowledge all victims and survivors of impaired driving in Canada. And if I could ask Terry Coates to come forward to light our memorial candles, and we'll take a moment of silence. Thank you, Terry.
Thank you.
Every year, hundreds of Canadians are killed and thousands are injured in impairment-related crashes. It's a crime that's completely preventable and affects too many people. Too many people in this room have experienced it firsthand. Communities all across Canada are impacted by it, and we need to do all we can to stop this crime from happening and from devastating families. And so we appreciate everyone in this room who's doing that work. Every one of those victims and survivors, there are families, friends, communities that are deeply and permanently affected, families like Nick's. And so we're here today, Nick's family is here today because we all live with the grief, the pain of this every day. And so we have many partners in this effort. The prevention of impaired driving does not happen without strong legislation, policies, and enforcement. And we're truly honored to have leaders in those areas with us today as well. From the Government of Newfoundland and Labrador, we're very pleased to have the Honourable Sarah Stoodley, Minister of Digital Government and Service in Newfoundland, with us to celebrate these officers. So thank you for attending. We thank the government for its leadership in the effort to prevent impaired driving. Leading the enforcement efforts to reduce and prevent impaired driving are police officers. They're very people we're here to honor today. Police are out in the communities every day taking impaired drivers off the roads. And each time an impaired driver is apprehended, it is a possible crash averted. It is a death or injury prevented. So we're truly honored to be here today to thank the dedicated men and women in law enforcement. Through our Team Nick Coates Awards, officers who take a minimum of 12 impaired drivers off the roads during the year receive the Gold Award, and officers who take at least 8 impaired drivers off the roads during the year receive the Silver Award. Officers will also receive certificates today and special challenge points. So to start us off, joining us from the RNC today to speak on behalf of his amazing team of officers, we are pleased to have Deputy Chief Colin McNeil to speak on behalf of his amazing team of officers. Deputy Chief.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Stoodley, representatives of MAD Canada, award recipients, distinguished guests. On behalf of Chief Roach and the Royal Newfoundland Constabulary, I would like to welcome you to the RNC Memorial Campus for today's presentation of the Nick Coates Awards. I first would like to recognize the families, friends, colleagues, those who have lost life or experienced serious injury as a result of impaired driving. When we consider the impacts, the lives lost, and the families that are forever in pain, it is certainly difficult to comprehend how impaired driving can remain prevalent in our society today. Thank you to MAD Canada and all of you for all that you do to raise awareness and education to our communities. The Royal Newfoundland Constabulary is dedicated to removing impaired drivers from our communities, demonstrated through ongoing training of breathalyzer technicians, drug recognition experts, as well as enforcement and public education initiatives within our province. Along with our policing partners, our sisters and brothers at the RCMP, our province is truly equipped with not only the tools we need to remove impaired driving from our roads, but the desire and dedication to those efforts on our front lines. I would like to extend a sincere thank you to all of you, and congratulations for being recognized for your commitment for removing impaired drivers from our roads within our communities. Your hard work and professionalism has truly made a difference in making our streets and roads a safer place. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Chief McNeil, and thanks again to the RNC for hosting our event today. We'll now turn this over to Sergeant Major Trevor Baldwin of the RCMP for Newfoundland and Labrador. He'll be here to share a few words on behalf of the dedicated RCMP team.
Good morning, everyone. I am here today on behalf of Assistant Commissioner Jennifer Ebert, Commanding Officer of Newfoundland and Labrador. I am truly honored to be here today to be part of MAD Canada's recognition of each and every award recipient here today, as well as those who are missing from this special event, as they are inducted into MAD Canada's Nick Coates Impaired Driving Team. The RCMP greatly values its partnership with MAD. We share a mutual commitment to ridding our roadways of impaired drivers whose actions tragically result in serious injuries and deaths which are entirely preventable. I commend MAD for our ongoing efforts in putting a spotlight on the horrendous impacts of impaired driving endured by those who are injured and the families who've lost loved ones. I'm also thank them for creating the Nick Coates Awards to recognize the work of our police officers who rise every day to serve, protect, and save lives. Tackling impaired driving is a priority of the RCMP, and we will continue to our proactive enforcement efforts to educate the public and save lives, because unfortunately, despite our collective enforcement and education, impaired driving remains a problem in this province. Since January, the RCMP in Newfoundland and Labrador has charged 92 impaired drivers, and another number of others remain under investigation, awaiting toxicology results. So far this year, 4 people have died on our roadways as a result of motor vehicle collisions. While some of those incidents remain under investigation, what we are currently know is that one of the deceased was an impaired driver. We have many hard-working police officers throughout Newfoundland and Labrador, including those who will be recognized today for their diligence in the apprehension of impaired drivers. The time it takes to conduct a traffic stop and check for an impaired driver could make the difference in a lifetime of that driver and for the other motorists who share the highway, as well as their family and friends. Impaired driving affects us all and the community at large. The devastation witnessed by frontline police officers whose duty calls them to respond to a tragic crash scenes. The sights, the sounds, the smells, and the emotional impacts of a crash scene can linger in the minds of our police officers for long periods, and unfortunately, sometimes these things never go away. Each of these officers has much to be proud of in their dedication towards the apprehension of impaired drivers. They will never know how many lives they have saved or how many families they have spared from the devastation of losing a loved one in such a tragic way. We are all in this together. The RCMP will continue its focus on impaired driving and continue its partnership with both MAD and the Royal Newfoundland Constabulary to make our roadways a safer place. Thank you.
Thank Thank you, Sergeant Major. Appreciate your time. When Nick Coates was killed, Terry and Patricia took their terrible grief and put it into action. They have worked with Mad Avalon for many years to advance the sober driving message and promote effective measures to reduce impaired driving. And of course, Trish was a dynamic and inspirational national president of MAD Canada. She served as a voice for victims and survivors across the country, and she was a true champion for stronger laws and awareness efforts to help prevent impaired driving. It's my pleasure to invite my friend up here, Trish, to share their story.
So of course, John Regan has to make me cry before I come up. So today, I'm here to tell you a little bit about Nicholas Coates. Today is not about sorrow or heartache, despite my quivering chin. It is about celebration of his life, about who he was. Nicholas was 27 years old. He'll be forever He said, I was distant for a little while. Like most families, you have your difficulties. We had our share as well. But he looked at me and he said, I'm really sorry. He said, I love you. I love this family. And I'm really glad you've never turned your back on us. That's who Nicholas was. He didn't have to tell me he was sorry. He didn't have to tell me he loved me. We knew that. Nicholas was a true character of strength and empowerment. Nicholas was remarkable. So as I stand here today, and I look at each of you, I see that same strength, character, morals, and ethics that Nicholas wore proudly. We are honored and excited to welcome you into the Nick Coates team. Every day, you all leave your homes and families and work diligently to ensure our roadways are safe by sacrificing your families, your time, and your lives. And for that, we thank you. We truly believe Nick is standing here with us today, with each and every one of you, and he's smiling down as we celebrate in his honor and in the honor of all victims and survivors of impaired driving. So thank you for the endless hours of paperwork. Thank you for being kind and compassionate when you have to knock on our door, whether it's to tell us our loved ones aren't coming home or for whatever reason. Thank you for everything that you do. Today, before we move on to honoring our amazing officers and welcoming you into the Nick Coates team, we would like you to stand for a moment of silence in memory of all victims and survivors of impaired driving. And tomorrow, when you go out, sorry guys for the raspy voice, tomorrow when you go out on your daily lives and you're fighting this endless battle of impaired driving, please remember that you are doing this in honor of Evelyn Abbott, Damian Burton, Mabel Kerr, Nicholas Coates, Brandon Chase, Matthew Churchill, Colby Devanese, Julia Galton, Mary Galton, Rita Hannaberry, Clyde Hannaberry, Corey Kenway, Roger Linehan, Richard Murphy, Michael Pittman, Corey Skanes, Calvin Tobin, Marilyn White, and so many more victims and survivors in the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. Thank you for everything that you do too. Now, Class, you want to come back?
Thank you, everyone. You can be seated. It's hard to know what to say at times like these, and I thank Trish and Terry for coming forward. It takes a lot of bravery to share their story, with Canadians, and to show the true impact of what impaired driving does to families. And you so wish that everybody could hear their stories, right? Everybody, and you would hope that people would react differently, right? We always say in our youth programs, there's so particular choices we can make. Never get into a car with an impaired driver. Never drive impaired. Always plan ahead. If you plan ahead, you're never going to be in this situation. And then calling 911 to report an impaired driver. Those 4 steps changes the conversation. Impaired driving doesn't exist. So again, thank you for all that you do. And now we'll begin the awards ceremony. I'd like to welcome Deputy Chief McNeil and Sergeant Major Baldwin to come forward to present the awards, and we'll welcome Constable Georgina Short, Special Programs Coordinator for the RNC, and Corporal Jolene Garland, Media Relations Officer for the RCMP Newfoundland and Labrador, who will announce the names of the awards recipients.
Thank you, Don. I'd invite Deputy Chief McNeil to attend with Don, and we'll present the Royal Newfoundland Constabulary Awards. We're going to start with 2019 and 2020 award recipients. When we call your name, we'd ask that you come forward. We have a certificate and a coin that we're going to present, and we have it live on Facebook, so we kind of have everybody lined up a certain way so that we can stay in. And I don't know if there's anyone else that you wanted to be present for the presentation. Okay. For receiving the Gold Award for the year 2019 to 2020, we have Constable Joseph Burrow. Receiving the Silver Award for 2019 to 2020, we have Constable Renee McDonald. Receiving a Silver Award for 2019-2020, it will be presented to him next week by Deputy Chief McNeil, is Constable Matthew Tibble from the Corner Brook region. Receiving the Silver Award for 2019-2020, Constable Shane McClafferty. Receiving the Silver Award for 2019-2020, we have Constable Michael Hunt, who was subpoenaed to court, so he's unable to be here, so Deputy McNeil will ensure that he gets set at a later date. We also have the next one, will be Constable Zachary Putt, who's also not here. He's away on training, and we'll ensure that he gets that award when he returns. Receiving the Silver Award for 2019-2020, we have Constable Jeffrey Heffernan. Receiving the Silver Award for 2019-2020, Constable Jenna Curry. Our next awards of the 2020-2021. Receiving the Gold Award, we have Constable Cody Langley. Twenty 2021 for the Gold Award, Constable Joseph Burry. Our next Gold Award goes to Constable Bernard Morgan, who's in the Labrador West Region, and Deputy Chief McNeil will ensure he receives that next week. 2020-2021 Gold Award, Constable Jeffrey Heffernan. Our Silver Award for 2021, Constable Christopher Horan, who will be receiving his medal and certificate next week by Deputy McNeil. He is stationed in Corner Brook Region. And we also have another one for Constable Zachary Putt, who's away on training. He will receive his on his return. Our next Silver Award for 2021 goes to Constable Michael Carter. Award for 2021 for Constable Matthew Thibault, who's in the Corner Brook region. He'll receive his next week by Deputy McNeil. So our next award winner for 2021 Silver Award goes to Constable Dustin Sutherland. Our next Silver Award for 2020-2021 is Constable Mark Woodrow. For 2021-2022, our Gold Award, Constable Cody Langley. Our Gold Award for 2022 is for Constable Christopher Horan, who's stationed in the Corner Brook region and will be presented with his award next week. Receiving the Silver Award for 2021 and 2022, we want to take the opportunity to acknowledge this person, Constable Joseph Burry. He's been recognized to have received an award every year since this program started in 2019. Our next award, Silver Award for 2022, Constable Jeffrey Heffernan. Our next Silver Award goes to Constable Zachary Putt, who will receive his reward on returning from training. Our next Silver Award for 2022 is Constable Terrence Reed. Thank you. I will pass it over now to Corporal Jolene Garrett.
Hold on, call Constable Reed, please.
Pleased to be here today to announce the following award recipients of the RCMP&L, starting with the year 2020. Our Gold Award recipients from that year, starting off with Constable Caleb Pellerin. Next, we're going to recognize Constable Francis Turgeon. He's no longer posted here in the province and unfortunately couldn't make the trek across. Accepting in his absence is Sergeant Matthew Christie of RCMP Traffic Services.
Also not able to attend today due to a court commitment is Constable Jared Thorne, a Gold Award recipient for year 2020. I'll ask again the Sergeant Christie just to accept on his behalf. I'll now call up Constable Corey Golding, Gold winner award recipient for 2020, who joined us today from court, and we appreciate you coming in for that purpose. Now call up Constable Raymond Whalen of RCMP Traffic Services East, Gold winner for 2020. Our next recipient for that gold medal award is Corporal Heather Gray Ellis. We'll now announce our Silver Award recipients for 2020. We have two recipients that are not here for that presentation. That's Constable Dustin McIntyre and Constable Camille Caron. So if Sergeant Christie could come up and accept both of their Silver Medal Awards for 2020. We have one remaining Silver Award recipient for 2020, and that's Constable Peter McIntyre, who was formerly posted here in Labrador and has since traveled to Nova Scotia and joins us today all the way from that province. We'll move on to the year 2021. Our Gold Award recipients, Constable Caleb Pellerin, posted in Stephenville Detachment, coming up for a Gold Award. Returning to the podium for a Gold Award for 2021, Constable Ray Whalen, RCMP Traffic Services East. Our next two recipients of Gold Awards for 2021, both you've heard from 2020 as well, Constable Francis Turgeon and Constable Jared Thorne, both not in attendance today. So Sergeant Christie should come up to accept their awards and coins. That's good. Our final Gold Award recipient for 2021 in attendance today, Constable Corey Golding. moving on now for our silver awards for 2021. In attendance today from Stephenville Detachment, Corporal Jake Foran. We have 3 award recipients for 2021 that are not here today. And that would be Constable Camille Caron, Constable Robert Gamache, and Constable Bradley Lehman. Bradley Lehman is still serving here in the province, and the remaining 2 members have transferred out of the division. Constable Christie, Sergeant Christie, I'll just get you to come up and grab those. Silver Award recipient for the year 2021 is going to Constable Cassandra Barker, who's present here today. I wasn't sure where she was. I knew she was transferred since the award, so she's currently stationed in Clarenville. So I just wanted to make sure. For 2021, and present here today, Constable Caleb Brobel, who is also posted in Clarenville. Our final silver medal award recipient for 2021, and he came up for 2020, Constable Peter McIntyre. So now we'll move on to our most recent year, current year 2022, and we will announce our gold recipients, gold award recipients. We will start off with, again, Constable Caleb Pellerin of Stephenville Detachment. For 2022 Gold Award recipient, we again have Constable Raymond Whalen. And unable to attend today is Constable Francis Turgeon, who is going to receive the Gold Award for 2022. Sergeant Christie, if you could come up and just grab that on his behalf. Both Constable Turgeon, who's unable to join us today as he's transferred out of the province, and Constable Whalen of RCMP Traffic Services East have received an award every year since 2019, and the RCMP&L recognizes and congratulates them for this amazing accomplishment. We'll move on to this year's Silver Award recipients, and we will start with Constable Caleb Grobel of Claremont RCMP. Our next Silver Award recipient for 2022 goes to Corporal Corey Golding. Our final award for 2022 for Silver Award goes to Constable John Marsh, who's posted out Trinity Conception. And I want to congratulate all of the award recipients and certainly see a trend in some of you returning year after year, and can't wait to see what next year brings. Thank you very much. I want to thank our special guests for being part of today's ceremony. Terry, Trish, Amanda, Anthony, Andy, Deputy Chief McNeil, Sergeant Major Baldwin, and Minister Studley. On behalf of MAD Canada, our chapters and community leaders, and all victims and survivors of impaired driving, I just want to thank all the wonderful officers here today receiving these awards. We couldn't do it without you, and thank you for saving lives. You represent the amazing efforts and commitment that police have to reducing impaired driving, preventing deadly crashes, and keeping our roads safe. And so we appreciate you, and thank you for joining us today. I have two things I want to do next. One is we'd like to do a group photo without the masks. So we'd invite you all to come outside and take those photos with us. So we'll take a few minutes and do that. I think that'll be just lovely. And two, I'd like the Coates family to come forward and do a group photo with our special guests and take a photo that way as well. Okay? And we can do that outside as well. So thank you again for today, and we appreciate your time.